Hi guys, welcome back to my third video of building my startup. I'm not going to waste your time, so here are the updates. So previously I was excited to learn Drizzle, but because of time constraints, I'm moving back to an ORM I'm familiar with, which is Prisma. So by pivoting from Drizzle to Prisma, I actually finished the internal side of my service within a day. I'm trying to act sharp, but I've used Prisma for like around 2 to 3 years now, so I'm not very surprised that I can, do it within a day. Like from the models to the actual APIs to the response middleware, everything within a day. I'm actually surprised, but not so surprised. So I guess I'll be sticking with Prisma till I can hire someone to migrate it to Drizzle. But on a lighter note, I don't know about you guys, but the performance I have with Drizzle is so far unmatched with any other ORM I've used in the past. So the response time is reduced by from 40% to 60% for every query. For every query. So it's kind of insane. The performance from Drizzle and Prisma, the performance is very astounding. From 40 to 60% reduce. Okay. So, well, which I'm more than happy with, but the development experience with Drizzle, maybe because I'm new to it, and it's not very empowering. I couldn't finish like the internal service, which is my side of the service, which is responsible for permissions and access and the bills, features, the roles, the plans, the subscription, which is my side of the service, the business side. Um, it's not very empowering. So I can complete my internal service with Prisma in 8 hours, to be precise, in 8 hours. But with Drizzle, I couldn't do it in 8 hours. Maybe because I'm new, maybe because I'm stressed, I don't know. So, very empowering. It's not very empowering, maybe because I'm new. Maybe that is on me because I have a lot of things on my plate. I digress, sorry. But maybe I'll go for it in the future. Maybe I'll migrate from Prisma to Drizzle in the future once everything is up and running. So, for the second surprise, is that I'm choosing render.com over DigitalOcean. I guess I have problems with nostalgia. So, I've been using render.com for almost 4 years. It's really reliable, it's very reliable and affordable. But here's the thing, I've never used it on a resource intensive project. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll change my mind after the first build, but who knows? Also, I've looked into DigitalOcean and Railway. Both of them sounds promising, especially DigitalOcean. It is affordable, but I've never used it. So I don't know if it's going to be complicated, but I've seen the tutorials online. It doesn't seem complicated, but maybe it's a me problem. It is a me problem. Um, I'm back to nostalgia. I'm back down to memory lane. I'm going with render.com until otherwise. Okay. So I digress again. So DigitalOcean and Railway is on the high. DigitalOcean is promising it's on the lower end of the budget compared to Railway Render.com. I'm sorry, but what attracts me the most is Railway. Railway is on the higher end of the budget, but their features are chef kiss. It is very convenient, but it is so expensive for me. For me, it is personally expensive for me. I just can't afford it yet. But I would really love to use Railway. in the future if I can. So I can't say anything a lot about digital ocean. I can actually say a lot since I've surveyed it only, watch it on YouTube. So if you guys have experience with digital ocean, let me know. So my final surprise is I'm currently learning accounting. Well, I'm not, going down the accounting route, but I'm learning accounting for the purpose of the startup, like the title of the video. So the funny thing is, I avoided it like the plague because my mom makes it sound so hard, so difficult, but actually, it's kind of digestible to be honest. I didn't know why I avoided it. Maybe because the pressure surrounding it, and like the people who are involved in accounting get a lot of gray hair earlier in their age, get bald early in their age, and I love my hair. Okay, I digress. So I didn't know why I avoided it. It's relatively possible to understand. It's kind of like, the more you sit down with it, the more you understand it, like any other thing in life. So it's kind of makes me regret not pursuing accounting. So there's two things I regret not so the first thing I regretted is not taking computer science, and the other one is accounting, which is a double homicide because when I was in school, they offered like biology. One of the selectives um, subject which I have to take is whether you can take physics, chemistry, and one of the three, which is accounting, biology, and computer science. So I am regretting with my whole heart that I'm not pursuing those choices when I was in school. So that's those are the two regrets I have, not taking computer science or taking accounting. So I understand when some things are, you know, in accounting, GAAP is mostly like, for my research is US based, why the IFRS has, like extensions into all of the countries. So the IFRS is like the base for every country's accounting standards. So after learning accounting, it's really, really mind opening, I would say. So after learning it, I understand when some things are recorded as liability, when things, and sometimes it should be removed from the balance sheet to the profit or loss, or in any other places. Sometimes it appears on the income statement, or some places call it profit and loss, I guess. So the P&Ls. So it's really fun, I guess, learning something new and understand it, and I guess acing through it. I haven't done the amortization, depreciation, every other stuff, but the basic, I'm kind of like grasping it on really quick. I guess I've been doing some exercise and I've got most of them right, so it's kind of like a bold, bold of me to assume that I'm good at counting, but so far I enjoyed it. It's really fun. So so far that's all I have for you guys today, and don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to stay updated. Um, Maybe I am going to do something different for the next video. Maybe I'm going to explain a little bit of what I learned, you know, um, the things I've learned for the past week, and maybe leave a like it would help this video a lot. If you have any tips or suggestions, leave them in the comment section. So until then, I'll see you soon. Bye.